stage tonight for several reasons. I remember being at the Apollo in 1967 when I came up here to hang out with my friends who welcomed me into their wonderful world. Among them, it was the great Cannonball Adderley. He was playing here. I had been in New York for about, I don't know, 4 years or so, and I was just full of inspiration and being around the great musicians. That was a great thing for me. So a lot of memories about the Apollo. You know, when Stevie Wonder said, "Wow, just like I pictured it." This place is like holy, you know? And thanks to the spirit of this event tonight, is a spirit, a sweet spirit is in this place tonight. Is a spirit of great love and kindness and generosity for our fellow artists that are not having the best time. Thanks to sweet, sweet Wendy. She's really an angel from heaven, this lady. So yes, I'm a true honorable Jamaican, born and raised in Jamaica. And when I was about 12 years old, I saw a musician that made me so happy. I wanted to play music even more. It was my greatest hero. It was 1956. It was Louis Armstrong. Yeah. So my music love goes back to when I was a little boy. Well, a few years after that, a friend of mine played a record, and that record made me smile. And I got that same joyful feeling when I heard Satchmo, who was my hero. And my father gave me the trumpet. The following day I tried to play the trumpet, but I couldn't play the trumpet. I gave up the trumpet, hurt my jaw. So in the ensuing years, I met this gentleman. He gave me his beautiful friendship. And we used to see each other along the way. And he was one of the people that made me realize that when you play music, you should bring up that thing we call joy. And I'm speaking about my dear friend, one of the most heavenly people I've ever known. His name was Ramsey Lewis. I'm privileged that tonight, members of his beautiful family are here in the audience. I want to acknowledge the Lewis family. If you're not understanding how I speak because of my accent, I can talk like this, you see. I learned how to talk like this when I came to New York, so that people used to say, "Where you from, boy? Where you from?" I said, "Don't worry about it. It's where I'm going." In Las Vegas, right? So this is spontaneous. I'm not reading notes or anything, but I just had to tell you, Ramsey Lewis is a great human being in my life. And when Steve Jordan invited me to reflect on some of that fun-loving music he gave, in fact, he spearheaded a lot of what we now call the music that they play on the radio that make you clap your hands and groove, like when Grover Washington and Wes Montgomery started playing those easy grooving things and made fans who never knew what jazz was, but opened the door a little more to the whole thing. So I'm honored to be on the stage, and before I continue, a big part of what Ramsey did in his genius was invite friends to come into the recording studio and snap their fingers and clap their hands, and there are one or two people here I would be honored if they could find their way to the stage. Among them, Ramsey's own son, the Reverend Robert Lewis. He's here, if you can find his way up. And Ramsey's grandson, Mr. Jordan Lewis, he's here tonight, so hey. So, thank you very much. We shall now remember the great Ramsey with some of those lovely songs that made us clap our hands, and Brother Steve gonna give us the beat.
Thank you.